You go to a poorer community or a community that relies on government funding, which is not much, and they have one person trying to do every job. We can break the job down into manageable bites. We take the time to expend the medical resources to get them healthy.
So we're doing surgeries on these animals. We are giving them their shots, their rabies, their heartworm tests.
We can take the time, have the space, and spend the money to treat sick animals.
We can have about 115 animals on meds on any given day. Treatment is of course costly for the shelter, but a lot of these animals that wouldn't have a chance are having that second chance and able to get adopted out.
We also have the luxury of having a pretty extensive behavioral staff.
You see cats that are just plastered against the back, wide eyes, and they just do not want to be part of anything. And then the day that they see you, recognize you, and come right forwards is pretty cool. Our kids now are guaranteed at least 2 or 3 walks a day, keeping them happy and kind of engaging them into their mental health as well as physical health. A lot of our dogs that maybe wouldn't have made it on their own now have kind of a helping hand. This is why we come to work every day.
Every time we are able to take an animal that has come in our doors that is not ready for adoption, whether it's through the foster program, the rescue program, or the barn cat program, we are enabling that animal to have a life and to have a better life. This year so far, we have fostered out 566 animals. We've sent out 34 barn cats, and we've sent out 55 cats and dogs to individual rescue groups, which is pretty amazing.
So it's pretty astonishing that being an open admission shelter where we take anything that comes in the gate, we can manage a live release rate of 90%, which is not an easy task to do.
A lot of these animals, most likely if we didn't have the funding, would be humanely euthanized.
Funding is crucial for our department. If we did not have the New Hope program, not only would our live release rate go down a little bit, but also those animals may not have the opportunity to have a really great and healthy life.
Funding, which powers the vision being the highest level of treatment we can give to the animals in our care.
It's come a really long way from the kind of old days of just kennels and kennels and kennels and chain link and, you know, just barking and barking. And I think to have all this in place and not just be a place to hold animals until maybe they get adopted or maybe not, but to actually improve their lives. They need every little bit of help that they can get.
It just doesn't end. The animals keep coming in, and until that problem is solved, we need to help these animals and get those animals out the door with a family who's going to give them what they deserve, which is love and care.
My name is Clint Mash, and I adopted Clover, who is now named Aggie. And I saw her in the Reporter, and there was a picture. That's when I fell in love. First thing she did is jump up and kiss Patrick on the lips.
Clover, oh, Clover was awesome. I liked her a lot. I got to know her pretty well. She got returned for attacking a mule, where she leapt up and bit a mule in the cheek and wouldn't let go. That's not really her fault, and it's not something we can prepare for.
When we went to sign the papers, because that's when they read out the file about a little dog that isn't quite perfect. A lot of people might say, okay, no thank you, but I couldn't because I loved Aggie, Clover back then. She's an amazing dog. And she fell in love with Buddy, and that's her playmate now. And they just roll and twirl, and it's pull toys, and it's cute to watch. Your shelter is wonderful. They really cared about Aggie, and I'm glad they took care of her so she could be here. You spent at least 5 months with her trying to find her a good home. I think that's great.